What's up, everybody? Jonathan back here on Crest. Alright, well, last time, if you remember, we got one load of wood chips delivered here to this ginormous wood chip bunker. We're going to see how many liters of wood chips it takes to fill it up, and so far we've only got 70,000 in there, and if 70,000 sounds like a lot, well, that little pile's all we got. So we got probably millions of liters of wood chips in here. And then we'll use our good old Cat D6N LGP dozer to push them up into good piles. But anyway, let's get busy, because today I want to try to get a few loads done. We've just about got, I'd say maybe a third to almost a half already done on this trailer. So let's get us some more wood skidded up here, and then we'll chip them up and see how many loads we can get today. Yeah, I've been neglecting some of the other maps, like Rattlesnake Valley and the interior, but whenever I get started on a new map, I tend to get excited about it, and I want to, work on it as much as possible. So we'll stick with Crest here for just a little bit. We'll eventually get back to Rattlesnake Valley and the interior, and some of the other maps. We'll get to those eventually, but for right now, I want to stick with Crest just for a bit. Okay, so we determined last time that it takes approximately 3 trees, I think it's either 2 or 3, to fill up one of these trailers. So we'll go ahead and get maybe 5 or 6 logs skidded up, and then we should be good to go for a couple of loads anyway. But hopefully we'll try to get at least 4, because we should be able to fill up these trailers pretty quick. But what I want to do first is I want to re-record the courseplay route to the wood chip facility, or wood chip storage, because I don't think that there's any way that we can. I know you can with the bunkers, but I don't think there's any way that you can set like a wait point and wait for another courseplay driver to go past before the other one continues. I don't think it'll let you do that. So because of this one lane bridge we've got down here, we're gonna have to set wait points at the beginning and at the entrance of each bridge, basically the start point of each bridge, and then once the truck's gone past, then we can set the other one off on its route. But so that's gonna be a bit different, and that's something I didn't do on the courseplay route that I have. I set a wait point at the other side of the bridge from where we're at now, but I didn't set one on this side, which I guess would work. Oh, this takes so long. And then we can get back to doing something else here while that's. Yeah, but I think I forgot to, yep, sure did. Forgot to set that as activated. Yeah, the course play stuff's both good and bad. Because, right, there we go. It's nice to be able to drive somewhere, but then when you've got it set up the way I do with the left control and delete, it's not easy to open up the little menu, but better than it popping up all the time whenever I do something with Joy to Key, because I've got right click commands mapped into some of these profiles, and it'll bring up the little menu every time. Alright, now let's see if we can get more than one. This doesn't seem to be acting right. I don't know, something's up. That's all the way up, but why can't I? That's up. Well, I can't seem to make the arm where the grapple is on go up and down. Oh well, maybe just make do. I possibly may end up switching back to the Tiger Cat skidder. I know it works really good. I haven't really tested out this John Deere all that much. I know it does work good, but if I can't get that arm to go up and down, that's a problem. Maybe it's on the joystick. I bet that's what it is. I bet the joystick has got it, because it's barely going up. Well, there it went. Yeah, I mean, this isn't a very far skid, but I've got to make sure I get as much as I can in each turn, because this thing drives so slow. But that's okay. I'd rather it be realistic than, you know, almost arcade-ish or something with it driving so fast. Because, I mean, even though this is a game, I'm kind of going towards a more realistic game experience. And I think I may end up having to move my fellow buncher further up the hill, because I think I would rather have quicker turns. So we'll have to see about that. Yeah, we'll see how we're doing on our truck here, trailer. Oh, there we go. Now we're full. Okay. So let's go ahead and I think what I want to do. Let's just let's see. Where did I put that? Let's see. Let me look at this course here. So deliver wood chips. Let's just see what happens. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Oh, golly. This joy to key is nice, but I always forget well, sometimes I forget to switch to the correct profile, and when I'm trying to do something, it doesn't operate correctly, and that's why. I still don't know why that should be going up right there. Have to look into that and see why it's not working right. Check in on our truck. See how he navigates his turn. So I think I had a different trailer that I was working with on the when I made this course play route. Well, made the turn. Okay, that's good. Now there's another one lane up here. I think I may have set a waypoint somewhere right in here. So I really don't know how two trucks is going to work. I mean, I should have set a waypoint right there, because if a truck's trying to come out this way. Okay, so here's one of the waypoints. So let's continue. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that everything was going to go okay before I set these trucks on this route. I think it'll be alright. Multiple trucks could pose a problem, but we may just have to figure that out when we get there. Okay, well, I'm just going to stop the driver right there, and I'll manually back it in. I'm probably going to end up redoing this route and actually just having it pull up to here, and then I'll have it back in to the storage area over there and have it automatically unload as well. But for right now, we'll just go ahead and manually back it in. Yeah, I hope everything's going okay on the video. It's hard for me to tell if it's operating correctly or not as I'm recording, but I'm running some other software at the moment, and I hope it's not causing any problems. Alright, well, Control I, and then we're Should be dumping it out. Alright, that's cool. So there's 140,000 liters already in there. It's just drop in the bucket though. Okay, now I should have a course player route. See if it, yeah, it'll pick it up. Okay. And it should stop right up here. And that's to let a truck come through this area over here. That's one lane. But we'll just tell him to keep on going. Okay, and then we'll have to see if I can't remember if I've got any more weight. I think there's another weight point somewhere else, but whenever he gets there, we'll let him continue. Oh, it didn't continue my cut. That kind of stinks. Alright, why isn't it picking up the other log? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, these logs are so crazy sometimes. There we go. Alright. Now we're in business. Yeah, you know, if I'm going to keep this job site up here at the top of this hill, what I may end up doing is getting another processor and having it process them up into small. Uh, well, actually, I'll just take the processor that's up here and move it down the hill somewhere, or wherever the job site's at, and then I'll have probably a forwarder. And then instead of the processor up here at the top of the hill, I'll have a grapple loader. It can just offload the processed logs off of the forwarder and put them right into the wood chipper. That's probably what I'll end up doing, because this is a long way to skid these logs for, you know, just a long time for a short amount of work, I guess. I don't know. Well, my wood chipper got turned a little bit. Let's see if I can't bump this back into place. Probably just be easier to go back around again. Oh, forgot that I was on the wrong Joy to Keep profile again. Oh, come on, quit your swinging. Yeah, I don't know. I really wish that this thing would cut shorter lengths. It's 5 meters is a bit long. Three would be even better. Maybe I can go into the XML for the mod and adjust that. Add in a 3. Yeah. Whoa, what happened here? I thought I told it to stop. That's crazy. Yeah, you know what? We got plenty of money, and we're gonna be here a while. Man, this is a pretty good area. I mean, look at this. We got a big area of timber right here. There's another big area kind of to the northeast, another one at the top of the map, and several others. So we're gonna be here a while. I tell you what, let's do this. Let's keep the skidder, and let's keep the fella buncher, because we'll cut the trees down with the fella buncher, and then we'll skid them to the processor, and we'll process them up into shorter lengths. And then let's see, there's my truck right there. So let's get this guy back over to the job site, and we'll get the processor moved down the hill, and then we'll buy us a forwarder and a grapple loader. How's that? In fact, I wonder if it would be quicker to go get the forwarder and the grapple loader first. Probably will. So I think we're closer to the shop than we are the job site from the sawmill entrance and exit. So let's see. We're still trying to get the best process worked out here. This may not be the best either, but I think it'll certainly help with the skids, because we could process several trees and then have the forwarder move them up the hill all at once. You know, we could probably get, oh, I don't know, probably at least 3, 4, 5 trees in one forwarder load, whereas we could only really get about 2, maybe 3, but most likely 2 with the John Deere skidder. Plus it's so slow. Now the Ponzi Buffalo forwarder, which I'm going to be using, is not quick either, but we can get more per turn. So let's go ahead on up here and get that equipment, and then we'll get it moved down there and get started with it. We should have enough time. I'm probably going to go about an hour this time. We're about halfway in, so we got plenty of time. Okay. So I'm going to park this out of the way for the moment. Alright, forestry equipment. Now let's go with the Ponzi Buffalo. I like that one. FDR Logging does have one, but tracks or no tracks? Let's go with no tracks. Alright, and now we're going to need the Tiger Cat loader. There it is. Okay, now that should do us. We won't need this quite so long, so let me shorten that up a bit. That should help us get up the hill if we can. Okay, yep, there we go. Now what we'll do is when we're driving our truck up the hill, I'll use follow me with this Ponzi Buffalo and just drive it up there and let it follow us. And that should do it. Alright, now let's see, where is that? Let's see, it's shop to job site. We overshot it just a little bit. I thought it was a little further back. Okay, there we go. Now let's get our buffalo lined up. And right control F for follow me. And let's get this little convoy started. I don't think I'm going to use the course player route. So I'm going to have to navigate some stuff here, I think. Yeah, we're leaving the buffalo behind, but he'll catch up eventually because we'll have to slow down for some turns and whatever. I think the top speed of that Ponzi buffalo may only be like 16 miles an hour or something, but we're leaving the little invisible breadcrumbs and he'll follow us whenever he gets there. Okay, and this I believe is our turn. Nope, that's a turn for the sawmill, so it's the next one. This is our turn right here. Oop. Well, if I don't crash before we get there. Oh, it's too far behind. Oh, okay, well, we'll have to come pick him up in a little bit. We left him in the dust back there. I thought maybe it would just, you know, follow the little digital breadcrumbs or whatever, but I guess it doesn't do that. Or if you leave it too far behind, I guess it can't keep up with those little markers. Anyway. Alright, now let's see if we can't get some steam built up to get up this hill. And let's see if I can avoid the high spots and the low spots. Well, we're already struggling. Yeah, this truck doesn't have much power. I guess I really should get a new truck that has a lot more power that I can use to haul equipment around. I'll probably do that. Now here's the spot I'm worried about. If I stick to the left, though, I think I should miss that little hole. But can we make it up the hill is the next question. The answer, I believe, is going to be no. Well, we just might make it. Haha. Just as I say that, it would get stuck. Well, not stuck, it's just it won't go anymore. Okay, well, we're done. Okay, so what we'll try to do is to offload the logs from the Ponzi Scorpion or Ponzi Buffalo, and then we'll try to gently place them down into the wood chipper. We'll see if it works out or not. Possibility, I suppose we may switch to something else, but we'll see. Alright, now what I think I want to do with this grapple, or this processor, is put it right there in the intersection at the bottom of the hill of these roads. That way we can, it's fairly centralized, I guess. I don't want to get too far down here or put it too far at the top, then we got to skid even longer, you know, another long skid, but we'll see. Come on, if we can get down to the bottom of the hill. Yeah, so I think I want to put it right over here, but first we have to get these trees out of the way. That tree sure doesn't look like it belongs with that stump. What happened there? That's weird. Alright, let's try this again. Whoa. What in the world is going on? Alright, well that was weird. And we somehow got turned around. Alright, well that'll work. And let's get this trailer out of the way. And I'm just going to park this trailer down here at the bottom somewhere. I won't worry about getting it back to where it needs to go right now. Okay, so let's get back to the skidder. Oh, these stumps. Alright, now let's get up, let's get 3 trees over there. We've got these 2 right here that are, well, no, we can't get to those. See if I can't use the blade to push them over a little bit without having to move the feather buncher. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, looks like we're moving the feather buncher. Okay, so we'll get these 3 trees skidded up over here. Then we'll process them into 5-meter lengths and see what that looks like loaded up onto the Ponzi Buffalo, and we'll see if that makes us a full load or if we need more, or if that's just right, or we'll have to see what happens here. All right, come on, get off of there. But first, let's go find it. It stopped along the route here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, top speed on this thing is only 14 miles an hour. That's what I thought it was, 14 or 16, something like that. So it doesn't go very fast, but it does carry a good bit of wood. I'll tell you what, instead of doing that, it'd be a lot quicker just to drive over there and get it. because we're running short on time. I certainly want to see how well this Ponzi Buffalo is going to do with these logs. I've used it before on some of my other maps of the interior, but I just don't remember how many trees it takes to fill it up, or mostly fill it up, get us a good load. Well, it didn't take long to leave this thing in the dust. Of course, we were doing 3 times the speed of this Buffalo. And maybe I can squeeze by here. Oh yeah. And let's see, we come up here to the diner and try to get turned around. Maybe able to go around the back side of it even. Oh, no. Can't go around the back side. But we got it. It's just the right length. Alright. Yeah, I think this would have been a lot faster than trying to drive the Buffalo up there. See, that's the road to the sawmill. I'm still trying to learn this map, so it's the next road on the right. I don't think we'll worry about these trees that are in this lagoon or whatever. We'll leave them for the birds and the frogs and turtles and whatever. All right. And so what we'll do is we'll park this Ponzi Buffalo right over here to the left of the processor. And as we're getting trees processed, we'll load them up with the Buffalo. We may have to move it, but that should be fine for right now. And let's see, let's go ahead and get this truck out of the way. I was going to say we won't worry about it, just go ahead and get some logs processed, but I think we better move it out of the way. Okay, so we got 3 trees over here. Let's see what that's going to do for us. I mean, we've already got a few little scraps over here, but we won't worry about that. In fact, I may drive the chipper tractor down here and take care of that. And I'll definitely come back over with that little chipper attachment on the tractor and get all these pieces cleaned up. Alright, let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. Alright, so I'm trying to just grab the 3 trees that we cut up, and not those little pieces that were down there. Alright, so we're about half full right there, I guess. Well, I can't get that one. I meant to come back for that or move or something. Alright, well there's those 3 trees that we cut up, and so we just about filled it up. We could probably put one more tree, so we'll have to remember that 4 trees equals 1 load on this Ponzi Buffalo. And let's get it up the hill. We're running real short on time. In fact, I've probably gone over. But let's go ahead and get this up to the hill and see how this grapple loader is going to work on unloading this thing. We may have to unload them with the... In fact, we may not even need the grapple loader, but we'll keep it just in case. I didn't think about we could just offload them directly off of the Buffalo right onto the wood chipper. And that may be what I do. We'll see. Because over on the interior I was using the forwarder, and I had this same grapple loader at the site trying to directly offload the logs from the Buffalo to the log truck, and it didn't really seem to want to work out. Let's see, I wonder what's best to do this. I'd like to be able to pull straight forward like this. We'll see if this works. I'm not hopeful. I mean, I don't think it's going to work as I think it's going to. If that makes any sense. Because these things just aren't wide enough. these little tines or what? Well, it may fit in there, barely. See, that didn't go quite as planned. I don't know. That may work. That might work. Quite see what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work out exactly as I thought it was going to. 'Cause I can't. I may have to angle in the buffalo. I mean, I can certainly offload them and then load them with this, but what's the point of, you know, doing that when I can just offload them straight from the buffalo into the wood chipper? Let's try that. So if I just back it in. I think this is going to work out a little better. I do believe it's a little bit slower. I can't get quite as many in one scoop, but the other alternative is to offload them with this and then have the grapple loader pick them up, which could cause a lot of problems because if you don't get it just right in a pile, the grapple loader will sometimes cause a big mess. So I think I may possibly end up selling the grapple loader back before, you know, it gets too many hours on it or whatever, and then decrease the price. But uh-oh, I better quit. I'm full. Okay, well, I think this is going to work out better than the grapple loader. All right, so let's do this. Let's just go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and sell the grapple loader. And I'll tell you what, before we wrap up this video, we've got a full trailer, so let's go ahead and get this delivered. And then when we get that dumped, that'll be the end of this video, so we'll just stop it there. Yeah, I do like this processing them and then forwarding them up the hill. I think that's going to be a lot better. We'll still use our fail buncher and our skidder, but that way we won't have to skid quite so far, and then we can process them down here and then just forward a bunch of them all at once up the hill. In fact, four trees, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 4 trees instead of just 2 at a time or whatever. So that'll work out better. And then we'll use our little wood chipper attachment on the tractor to pick up any little pieces that we drop at the fellow buncher or the processor. And we'll dump those into here too. So this is load number 3, which should be, let's see, I've got to do some math. Let's see, so 140 plus 70, that's 210,000 liters so far, I think. Yeah, my calculator on my phone has spoiled me. I'm getting bad at math, simple math even. It's terrible. I believe that's 210,000 liters. Probably 100th or 1,000th of what goes in there, what can go in there. But we'll see at the end. Yeah, so probably what I'll do for next time is re-record that course play route so that it will drive it on up here and automatically dump it. And you know, in order to do that, I'm afraid we're going to have to put in some waypoints so that we're not having truck collisions when 2 of them are going at the same time. I need to come over here and cut that tree down too. But so what I'll do is I'll have it pull up here and probably just have it dump it right here at the beginning of this thing. So it'll pull forward like this, and then it'll dump probably right here at the opening, and then we'll take the cat dozer and we'll push it back towards the back, and we'll just keep pushing the pile. But for right now, we'll just go ahead and dump it back here. If I can get it there. Crazy. Okay, well, I guess that's it. I'm just going to kind of see what happens if I just let it keep dumping. Maybe it'll... Okay, it's not getting on the axles. So it should be okay just to go ahead and dump it out in one place. Yeah, so we'll dump it out right here at the beginning, and then we'll just use the dozer to push it towards the back and keep the pile pretty level. Yeah, I don't think we'll worry about leveling it. We'll just push it all to the back with the dozer. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for this video, and y'all can watch me kind of push the pile a bit, I guess. But anyway, this is Jonathan on Ridge Crest, and we are doing wood chips. So we're going to see how many it takes to fill up this big bunker right here. So we'll just keep on going. Next time we'll cut down some more trees and process them and wood chip them and get them delivered. So until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.